Hello, everybody. This is Kathy Feigl, and welcome to Mixed Media Frenzy. Today, I am using the Holly Jolly and the Cedar Pine, Cedar Pine and the Mix In collections from Close to My Heart. And for the background, I will be using the, that is from the Mix In collection. And then I am pulling in some Holly Jolly. I just love the snowflake paper that they have. And I love that pink strip, so I'm going to keep that on there. Now, I ripped the paper, and this layout just totally goes bananas. They are in a stroller, and I decide to cut the other photo down. The bar you can see in the one photo, this one. So I decide to cut down. This week we are using magical powders. And there's all the ones I have. And I've got them in my hip kit. I have swatched them out. And I put the yellow on the background. I really love that gold one there, but I'm not a yellow fan, but I'm going to use that blue, and then I'm going to use that pink. Mostly the blue. So this video, it ended up being super long. I just kept going and going, and I love the ripped look. I used to do this years ago, and you know how you get into new things, and then you forget that, oh, well, that was a cool idea. Well, I've been really getting back into ripping my paper. So I do a lot of ripping in this video, and you will see that as you watch the video. I really love this Christmas collection. I'm really going to have a lot of fun creating pages with this. You can also get the workshop kit. I myself like to just go out and just do whatever, so I always just get the papers, but I have been enjoying, I am going to start getting the workshop kit. That way I don't have to think, I don't have to focus and stuff. So I applied gesso on my background, and then I had to stop and let it dry and stuff. So I don't like how the gesso kind of glued my ripped papers down, so I kind of had to lift them up. All right, now I'm going to apply the, what is it, the alpine lace? No, it's, gosh, I can't even pronounce that. But it's the blue one. Oh, I don't know how they come up with words like this. Oh, it's funny. Okay, so I add a little water to the powders, and I drop it on. Now, that don't look so bad. Well, then, I don't know, I just go crazy. Look at that mess. Oh, you know, I was just playing around, but in the end, it all works out. I fix it, and you can't even tell that all that blob was there. And see, I was going to put my photos right underneath that, but then I realized, oh boy, you know, that's just going to be sticking up from the photos. So this one's kind of darker. I added more powders to it. So I added some splatters. And then I add some over here. And I add some there. Look at that. God. Look at that mess. Oh my goodness. yeah, I'm looking at that. And I'm like, oh, what did I do? Do any of you do that? Oh, there. Okay, and now I just kind of try fixing it, and it just looks horrible. I'm drinking my coffee this morning too. So yeah, okay, so I stopped the camera and I think, okay, what am I gonna do? So there, okay, I cut some of the mix paper, and I think, okay, I'm gonna put them across like that. I have this little strip of red. I think, oh, what am I gonna do? So I decide to see, I tried to cover that up. I decide to put that there where a little bit shows, and I just turn my page, and it turned out really good. I love how it turned out. I just had to think a little bit, and yeah, so I decided on the right side that it needed some red ripped edges to tie in with the red piece behind my photo. So I tuck some red in. And I like that red kind of look. And the red you can see in the photo, they have a Spider-Man blanket. And although Lily has a pink coat on and her pink Build-A-Bear, and there's lots of blue in the photo, but I tried to tone it down with this lighter blue. Okay, so I'm gluing down that red. So I brought the red in with the red background. Okay, then I tear the bottom of this paper. There we go. And I lay my photos there. So the photos still pop. And in the photo is Lily and then her little brother Lukey. We call him Lukey. His name is Luke. So before I glue the photos down, I get another sheet of paper, and this is from the Holly Jolly, and I tore it, and I'm just going to glue my photos down on that. Just kind of give it some lighter red to go with, and it's kind of like it has that pink that goes with that pink stripe down the snowflake paper. So I glue that down. And I love how this is turning out. I'm glad that I didn't scrap it and throw it away, because I was bound and determined to use this. And I love how it all worked out. So I needed a little bit more red right there, where you could tell there's ripped edges. So now, yes, I do splatter a little bit of purple. And that is teapot purple. And it's a really pretty purple. But I just wanted a little hint of it to go with her purple bear. There, I cover my photo up. And it's just really subtle. You have to really... You can look up in the close-ups and you can see the little shimmery. So I used three colors. The blue and the purple and that real pretty shimmering gold powders this week. Be sure to go check out. There's Krista and Shannon. And there's 3 new ones. There's Kathy. And there is Scrappy Kathy. And there's Becky. and there's Amy. So please go check out their channels. I will have them all linked below. So all you have to do is click on them. And if ever there's a link that don't work, let us know and we'll be sure to fix it. So back to my layout. I am using Sparkle City, and I've seen this See the World. Well, they are out walking, and you could tell that it's cold out. And I just thought, well, that would be cool, you know, cool title for out walking. They're out, you know, seeing everything. So I put that as my title. And I just kind of nestle it in with each other. Alright, so I got that down. Now what to do? I want to build a cluster down on the bottom right. So I thought, why not? Let's bring this sled in. It's cool out. It don't really show in the photos if there's snow, but I'm just going to play with it. So I kind of bring the sled in, and then I thought, oh, the skates. I could bring the skates in, and then there's this twig, and all these cute little adorable stickers are from the cedar and pine, and all this stuff I'm using is from Close to My Heart. Now, isn't that a cute little cluster? So, oh, and this cute little hat. They both have hats on, and I thought, well, I'll bring that pink hat in, and it goes with the layout. So, since I brought in that wood grain sled, I had to bring in some of that brown, what do you call it? Oh, I can't think of what you call it, but brought the same color in, and that is on the back of, I think it's the Holly Jolly paper, or the Cedar and Pine. It's one of them. But I tear that so that it can, you know, go in thirds, the sled, and by Luke's bottom right photo, and then up at the top. Now I'm going to bring in some of that gold, and it is called Golden Sleigh Bells, and it has a really pretty light gold shimmering. It kind of matches the sled. So I kind of splatter that around. Okay, so now I got out my word stickers from Tim Holtz. I just happened across them in my drawer, and so I brought in, oh, craft, the craft color. That's what I was trying to think of. I couldn't think of it before, but I brought in stickers that said brother and sister, and then up above the photo I put family and story, and then underneath See the World I put together. Alright, so next I'm going to be using the julep sequence from Close to My Heart. It kind of ties in with the color of the skates down in the bottom right. So I want to thank you all for coming. I love how my layout turned out. And be sure to go check out the other girls, and I will see you next week. And I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye.